I did have another question for Shaggo. It was actually asked earlier to Harel as well, but you weren't. So I'll ask the same question. Guys are asking, can you half assimilate a planet? So like suck up half of its population with the extractor, and then destroy the extractor. Let that population regrow in an effort to get more drones quicker than you could just by taking the planet and clearing it.
Yeah.
Is that a legitimate tactic? Is that something you could do?
Well, no. Currently, you can you take all the pops and destroy the colony.
Right.
And yeah, I'm definitely exploiting it. Well, not exploiting it, but I'm using it with fun and ease. So yeah.
I also have a question from my chat. Are you planning on getting into another quadrant this stream? And they say and let's be honest, when we say another quadrant, we mean the Romulans.
Well, we see.
We will see indeed. Can you, Shaggo, the Romulans and the Husnock and the Klingons and the...
I don't even know most of them, so...
Okay, so
it's pretty much unknown territory.
We will see. We will see. We may... Well, the Borg won't pact with anybody, but the question is, will the Vardwa eventually pact with somebody, or are the Vardwa going to go... What's the plan, Horaf?
No comment.
No comment. There's so many secrets in this episode.
Everyone's being so secretive.
I can't say anything more.
I can't say anything more. I will say, because we do like to leave some tips as the queue, the VOF seem to be reasonably big as well, so that's interesting. And they're obviously AI controlled at the moment, so we'll see what happens with the VOF as well.
I'm laying at the door of Captain Cross, who should have probably destroyed them as the Talaxians.
Yeah.
A reasonable demand.
Well, the Talaxians have a good size start, more than they probably ever have.
Yes.
So there's one thing to say that. But obviously we've got the Herc in there as well, so we'll see. But we shall let you guys crack on, and I think we'll go visit the Gamma Quadrant next.
Yes, to the Gamma Quadrant. Goodbye, gentlemen.
See you guys.
See you later. Bye bye.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god.
Oh, I zoomed in on the wrong planet. So, hello, Gamma Quadrant people.
Oh, yeah.
How's things in Gamma? Good, bad, indifferent?
What?
Well, how are things in the Gamma Quadrant?
How they are orphans? Probably a lot after the devastating.
Orphans.
There are orphans everywhere. So in the devastation left by the division. So Cross, I take it it's going better than the last stream.
Yeah. From my 2 clicks per minute, it become like a couple more.
I see. I see. There's a lot of red around you now that I'm in the diplomatic map mode here.
Well, it runs actually pretty okay. I mean, I take everything I want right now, and pretty much have hold the Delta Quadrant. First, the left 2 is the Argati and Drogan. After they are gone, I go to Borg, and then we'll see. I had some conversation with the Borgs that it's big war is coming.
The Borg does make.
Well, he warned me.
Oh, interesting. See, there's been no secrecy on this sector of the space.
Yeah, I heard some stuff which I didn't like, and so because there can be only one father and no 2 mothers, I'm gonna take him. I hope you got it.
Wow. This
Some
is
big talk going on. Big talk going on from over here.
Some couple of wars as well I can see going on.
Yeah.
So...
Oh my gosh. Was an awesome plan.
I want to know just exactly what your plans are. You're currently temporarily playing the Dominion, correct? And you will be playing it as well next week, I think.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I play the Talaxian, or maybe if anyone who's fail, I come. If I have the time, as well.
Yeah.
My plan is, what is my plan? I'm taking over the Delta Quadrant, and then I try everything to slay Musa before he tries something against me. And from what I know, that he has his plans, and I will have mine. No more information from our side.
Excellent. Oh, I love it. The intrigue. Well, it looks like your conquerings are going very swimmingly well right now. I do have a question just in general. If a player goes from one sector to another through expansion or whatever, are they allowed to join the other voice chat? And the example they use was Shaggo suddenly coming into your channel and going, "You will be assimilated."
Yeah. But Shaggo goes really up in his role as a Borg. He seems to enjoy that. I don't know.
I enjoy it too. I enjoy Shaggo being the Borg.
Yeah, well, me too. Yeah. I don't know. I don't see that. I can't speak for him, but I don't see that there is a big problem with going over the Delta Quadrant. In the end, it's like, it is one whole game and one whole map, and why not communicate with the other one? Which is somehow suck. Okay, when you hear something like, I'm gonna kill the minion and cross on, and you're by the way there, and you hear it, and you say like, good to know, bro.
Good to know. Well, I'm very excited to see what the Gamma Quadrant has in store for us. The Dominion needs to get really big and pose a threat to everyone, please. Thank you very much. That's my request. And the Nyberites need to stop being sneaky.
No.
No, not being sneaky.
Oh my god, you see the expansion of the Tellerite? Tholians.
Yes, we can.
Oh.
Oh, yes!
So.
Delicious.
Tholians.
Well, anyway,
Everywhere.
thank you for letting us into some of your plans. I think we should jump to our own little room for a second.
Let's do
Mr.
that.
Bane. All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
May the force be with you.
Thanks, guys. Bye. And we're back. So, the Tholians, that's an interesting expansion pattern.
That is. They just seem to have surrounded as well, which is interesting.
It looks like the Nyberites got rid of their frontier outpost.
So I also noticed the Cardassians have put a frontier outpost at Pinkerton, trying to seal.
I think they're going towards the Soleil and the Anticans there.
Yeah, and the Ferengi Alliance seems to have grown in space, having absorbed Azati. I was going to ask you actually, because I'm not as familiar with observation mode, diplomatic view in this.
If you go down in the bottom, you can actually press Control X, and it brings up the diplomatic map mode. And then you click on somebody, and the colors represent what they are, and you can hover over. So, for instance,
when you say click on
if you click on the Borg Collective, you can see that they have close borders with the Husnock and the Romulans, but they don't have anything with the Klingons. But they have not yet established communication with the Suliban. They're a grey color.
I see. See, now I learn things every day.
And there you go.
Things every day.
That's what I.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, no problem. So if you look at the
shell,
Shellyak,
actually know Stellaris more.
Yeah.
You know.
Stellaris, what is that? This is Star Trek.
Game? So Shellyak has closed borders to the Romulan.
Yeah, and there you go. Closed borders, rivaling, not yet established communications with the Tamari and Unity, or the Tholians, actually.
Interesting. Yeah.
And you hover over the Ferengi. You got the Cardassians being all purple and stuff.
Have they not established contact with the United Feds either? Is that just me or dark grey?
Who the Shellyak?
The Shellyak, yeah.
No, they just don't have anything to do with them. Like they have no split
Nothing.
thing. Why haven't the Feds taken over the Orions? They're currently at war with them.
They're trying. They're
Yeah.
desperately trying to.
Could we get G-Man in a private interview? He seems diplomatically isolated. In the future, possibly. Later on during the stream. I would like to speak to a-spec privately.
I
As a
think
new
we
player.
need to get a-spec in.
Yeah.
I'll try again. Just give me a second.
Thank you.
No worries.
It'd be definitely interesting to see his point of view.
Well, did you see the Husnock joins as well, the Auspicious Alliance?
Yes. So now we have, and they're at war with the Tholian as well.
So yes, we've got the Klingon fleet at exile.
Yeah, it didn't take them very long. Actually, there's a fight going on there, isn't there? It was about to be
There
anyway.
is indeed.
Are they waiting, or are they? No, they're going in. They're attacking.
No,
again.
they're going in just very slowly. Just
Very
very
slowly.
slowly.
Look at that!
moving in.
Look at that fleet going over that sun right there. Beautiful.
Look at the Suliban Helix. That's beautiful.
Yeah, the Helix was one of those really well done things.
Yeah, I love it. So nice.
I want to play a game as the Suliban so I can play with Helix because you can expand it and things. So
You should do that.
I will. I will do that. Thank
You
you
should.
for the advice. I will.
You should. You should. You should play everything. Really.
There's so much to play though.
There's
So
never
much
enough
to play.
time.
There's never enough
Never
time.
enough
There is not.
Time.
That's the hard life about being an entertainer. There's just never enough time.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
There's never enough time. I love the star bases too.
Yeah.
It's just so cool looking.
Everything's cool, really.
Yeah, whoever made the models for this.
Yeah. It's a
It's so
shame
good.
it's about to be
No, we're
proliferated
back.
in Klingon firepower.
Hi,
Talking of
a-spec.
Klingon firepower.
Now we see it. Now we're seeing these lasers flying. How are you doing today, a-spec?
What can I do for you fine, gentlemen?
We've got some questions.
Alright, go right ahead.
So you've been gone last week, and you were
I didn't
afraid.
play last week at all, so
You
yeah.
you were afraid of the AI and how the situation in the Klingon space was gonna be. Was it as bad as you thought?
Well, I ended up with the largest fleet in the entire Alpha and Beta Quadrant, so it wasn't that bad. Jumping on the Gorn right away was pretty easy, so that's nice.
We saw
They
that.
have two sectors going on. I was pretty worried about the planet layout, but overall it's been pretty fine. They got a lot of random frontier outposts for no apparent reason, but yeah, aside from that, it's been pretty swell actually.
Oh, that's good.
See, I said you'd be happy when you got them. So, obviously, we also noticed that you appear to be very early on into this stream in a newfound alliance with some very pointy-eared people.
Oh no, well, of course, because it's currently 2180. It's just around the right time when it comes to that alliance and just exchange some technology and ship design. So
those cloaking devices.
exactly.
Wonderful.
So, and also, obviously, with the Husnock added in as well, that puts you in a very powerful position as an alliance as well.
Yeah, especially considering the Federation doesn't seem to be having too much at the moment.
I think the Federation and the Alpha Quadrant, yeah, having a few of their own issues with their neighbours.
Infighting amongst themselves as always.
Are you guys observing, by the way?
Yes, we
We
are.
are indeed. We're
Okay, so
observing.
you're probably seeing my fleet currently fighting the at Helix 01.
Yes,
We
it's
are
beautiful.
indeed.
Okay, fair enough. I'm
Cool.
kind of worried I'm going to lose more destroyers because they're really friggin' expensive. So it's kind of annoying, especially considering the Romulans are already floating around with battle cruisers. So
But they look so good. Look at those destroyers. Beautiful, beautiful ships. So-
yeah. So just if I can get your opinion, how was the very first episode? How did things go there?
Oh well, we saw many things. All most scary was the extreme expansion of both the Vardwar and the Borg that scared us.
Even though the Borg basically just went all the way south, because I can see everything that the Borg has at the moment. So.
So you know how.
Yeah, I
far.
can't see the Vardwar or the Voth for that matter, but I can see the Borg, and I do see all the various Kazon sects that are everywhere.
Excellent. So other than that, I think we were very surprised by the alliances in the first episode being formed. We
Yeah,
have
the
noted there's
Ferengi.
been, the Ferengi.
that was the big one for me.
And really surprised us. Also, I would say there's been some accusations between the Cardassians and the Romulans about people blowing each other's stuff up. You know, the usual
They
stuff.
both deny it, of course.
Of course.
As they would.
Oh, I really don't want the ship I'm looking at to be destroyed. It's so pretty. Oh.
Too late.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Don't worry, my new admiral just got a new trait. How do I even conquer these guys? Like, how does this work?
I think you just bombard it like normal.
Yeah, but I can invade it though.
Can you not?
No.
Does it not count as a planet? Or
Oh wait, no, I
that?
can land armies. Never mind.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I'm pretty
panic
sure
over.
The same. Goodbye, Helix. Alas, we knew you so well.
So,
it looks so pretty though.
It does.
One of the best models in the game.
At least you get to keep it, right?
I hope so.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so I have been asking people their vague general plans. We've been met with a lot of secrecy. I'd just like to know what do you have planned for the future, if anything. You can be as vague as you like.
The goal is to spout Shakespeare in its original Klingon and continue to uphold the legacy of Kalis the Unforgettable.
That is the most culturally accurate thing you could have ever said, and that's
We
probably
appreciate that.
yes.
We
That's the
appreciate
best
that,
answer I've
honestly.
had.
So, and how do you think, as the Klingons, you'll be treating these pink skins known as the humans?
It depends if they're depends on what kind of if they come in peace or not. That's the real question, isn't it?
Well,
It's kind of a trick question, isn't it?
Will you be going all kind of Star Trek Discovery on us, if I may use a swear word or two?
I actually didn't think that Star Trek Discovery was all that bad, to be honest. But yeah,
No, I quite
don't know.
liked it as well.
I don't know. I think I may have to go undiscovered country on their asses. Who knows?
Oh, so there we go.
That's the most balanced answer I can give you on that matter.
So
Excellent.
Firing torpedoes while cloaked. There we go.
Yeah.
From Burrell classes while quoting Shakespeare.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm quite excited by that prospect. I wait and see. A lot of people asking about you as well, a-spec, obviously stream. A lot of people very excited to see you in this game. A lot of fans out there. Anything to say, obviously, to those people that are your fans? Any messages you wanna send to them?
Yeah, just make sure that you take care of yourselves and each other, I guess.
Kind
There you
words,
go.
good
Solid
words.
advice. Good words. We like it. We like it. Well, we shall let you continue your bombardment and colonization of the Helix, and wish you all the best with your Beta Quadrant allies for now.
Well, thank you.
All right, have a
So
fantastic
which
day.
turn you want to go?
Just put me back in the Beta Quadrant, please.
All right.
All right, so the UFP are finished with the Orion, and they've split them into two. One side has joined the coalition with them, and the other side is still the Orion Free States.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So,
so that's
yeah.
that's something at the very least. So the UFP may grow in size here in the future. Somebody did ask they wanted to see the Romulans fleet right here. I'll show you it when it gets to the system here. It's almost here. Looks like we've.
Romulan fleet.
They wanted to see the cruiser model. The fleet is
Where
about
are
to get
they?
here. They just got to the vendor system, so they're currently using the old
Vendor.
styly ones, old styly ships. There's the destroyer, cruiser. There it is. So there you go. That's what they currently look like. Remember, we're still early in the game. They don't have that cool ship. The real bird of praise.
Where's all the Jaderodexes? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I love
By the way,
the
we're-
Romulans are my favorite. Sorry, what was that, Jason?
No problem. Sorry for interrupting. I just want to say, because you said in the early game and a-spec talked about the Discovery, so I can tell you that we are planning to introduce the Discovery and also maybe the Shangzhou into the game. The only question is in what kind, maybe in an event, maybe in our own ship pack or into a what is it called, into the timeline directly. So that's what we see. But if you want to see, or also the guys in the stream want to see the first part of the discovery, you can join Grin's Twitch channel. There are some videos about how he's modeling the discovery, and it's awesome. Really, really awesome.
Fantastic. And I'll be sure to put that link in the YouTube channel description. Also Skype.
Also Skype. What's the Skype sounds?
So there you have it. Star Trek Discovery possible implementation in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's of course about the new Star Trek tonight's third episode. I'm really excited about it. So this is also the introduction of the Discovery. So that's what the dev said, that they want to implement Discovery for the gamers. But the only question is in what way they want to implement it. So there were some discussions. But also, Grind was working on the Shenzhou, which is pretty difficult because there are not so many blueprints about that ship.
Yeah.
But we are working on it, definitely.
Excellent.
So there you go, guys. You heard it here first. If you like Discovery or you loathe either, if you want to see those ships, they will be coming to Stellaris.
Either use them or blow them up. It depends on how you like it.
Too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
fantastic.
So it's right now only two ships, the Discovery and Shenzhou. So Shaggo said the Klingon ship is looking absolutely horrible, and we still have no model about that. But
yeah.
Shenzhou and Discovery.
You know, it's funny because I heard a good fan theory, and a lot of people are saying they could be Herc ships, like leftover Herc ships. So who knows? That's I don't know if that's a good fan theory to have, but there we go.
Well, I'm very excited to see that. I did watch it, and I wasn't hugely disappointed with it.
I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was, we're going a little bit off the game for a minute, but I think we can afford to as we queue.
Yeah.
I actually thought that to me it was like 70% Trek, and what I mean by that is, sure, the Klingons have changed massively, but there was enough references. Like when I saw the Shenzhou, I was like, that looks like a Federation ship to me.
Yes.
It's got a saucer, a deflector, nacelles, pylons. I was like, that's a Federation ship, and I could recognize it.
Yeah.
And there were some touches, like when she was in the spoilers, by the way, guys. I'm sorry. When there's, if you haven't seen it by now,
spoiler alert! Mute your stream. Mute the
It's
stream.
your fault. But I also thought when she was in the EVA suit, she did that scan, and you saw, the batleth looks slightly different, but it was still, to me, iconically a batleth, and also the icon for the Klingon Empire. I was like, that's subtle enough for me to still say Klingons, and I was okay with it. And I'm okay with the fact they've changed the look at them. I think I don't know about you, Kaido, but I got into Star Trek by sitting with my dad and watching it on TV, and I'm hoping.
Oh yeah. I was a young kid when I started watching, so.
Exactly, I'm hoping that although I think in a few years that she can sit down with me and then watch Discovery and go, "Oh, this is really cool."
Raise them right. Raise them right.
Absolutely. Anyway, I sidetracked. I digress. Should we talk about what's happening in the
Yeah, we
games?
should probably do that, right? We should probably do that.
So, I think I want to focus quickly on the Tholian expansion, which I am amazed at. Have you seen the expansion going on with the Tholians?
The Tholian expansion.
Expansion.
They've gone a bit nuts, I think. I think they're really, really trying to just get as much space as possible without real regard for their own structural integrity. I think if they go much faster, they're gonna really cause some problems with themselves. But they seem to be doing okay, so.
And I've noticed the Breen are bombarding Binas now.
Ah, they're finally starting, are they?
Yeah, they're nearly finished by the looks.
Yeah, they just landed. They're just landing.
So we'll see what's going to happen.
I love the Binars. Are the Tholians played by humans? And there was another question I wanted to answer that was further up. What was it? Is there a way to update ship looks when you move into a new era? No. What you have to do is you just gotta build the new ships, so you can end up with like ships from the very beginning, all the way at the end of the game if you keep them alive. Which I don't mind so much. I kind of like that. I like having artifacts from ages past. There's a lot of fleet movement around in the Alpha sector right now. What is this shit?
What are the
that's too-
Romulans? The Romulans and the Husnock are moving towards, is it the Cheronites?
I think they were moving to help out the Klingons. They didn't really need help, but they wanted to show some support.
Nonetheless, I do think.
But they are at war with the Cheronites, so.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
And
they're already there. They're blowing up the Cheronites at the moment. Oh, they will
I'm
be.
wondering what the Andorians and the United Feds, they have moved their fleets to Beta Leonis.
They may be preparing.
Could be.
Ooh, we could see a fight going on here. I'm excited.
We could see a fight going on. Yeah, I'm excited by this. So
I really want to see a player versus player war at the moment because it's not as simple as fighting the AI. You got to worry about strategies, counter strategies, things like that. But the Klingon fleet, though.
Oh yeah,
Like the UFP cannot fight the Klingon, the Romulan, and the Husnock all at once. It's not possible.
Not even with the Andorians being played.
Yeah, even with the Andorians on their side, like they just do not have the fleet. They're going to need some friends. And if the Ferengi and Cardassians don't wake up, if the UFP and the Andorians get wiped out by this three-player
Mega
alliance, yeah, like if they don't, the Alpha, they've got bigger things to worry about than the Borg right now. Like the Borg are coming, they're gonna have to unite for that. That's for sure. But
yeah,
this Romulan, Klingon, and Husnock alliance. Ooh, they're gonna. That's a lot of problems. They have over 10k in fleet strength altogether.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Mind you say that taking on the Cheronites here, the Cheronites have 2.2k in fleet power. About 2.2k and 948 in station. So I can see why the Husnock and the Romulans are working together.
Oh yeah. So
I
I don't know if the Klingon fleet is gonna come out. Oh, it is moving over there. Oh no, they're attacking a pirate fleet now. Where's the pirate?
But
Regulus.
He's probably just trying to clear his
over here in
space,
Regulus, I think.
Regulus.
There's a Regulus system.
Maybe.
There's pirates
Maybe he's
there.
clearing his space. Why did you say that? There's lots of fleets out there.
Yeah.
No. I don't know if is he going to the Regulus?
Question is. It says he's attacking pirate fleet. I don't know where the pirate fleet is. So who knows? We'll figure that out as it comes.
Still very heavy patrol frigate though. That fleet, very heavy patrol frigate. He needs to get his tech up a little bit. I think.
Yeah.
Despite the power, I think he needs. He's got a lot of ships, but he's
a lot of
got
ships,
heavy
but not
ships.
much to do with it. So, are they moving in? He's moving
Romulans
around.
And the Husnock are moving to
I'm not sure that they're gonna do much there. The 5k Orion Syndicate fleet in neutral space. Yeah, it's just a random neutral fleet.
Oh, it seems like I've started a massive discovery. So, whoops.
Uh-oh.
By the way, guys, if you want to go and watch the YouTube version, which is Bane's version over on GB Games, there's the YouTube link right there. If you want to watch footage from last week and you haven't seen it already, you can watch his or you can watch mine. There is my YouTube link right there.
And for the guys in my stream, you can to his Twitch stream. Do subscribe and follow for lots of cool strategy and sci-fi gaming.
That's me.
That's you. That's you, bro.
Whoa.
Brother
bro.
from another mother.
Shamon.
Shamon. Right. Have we paused? Oh no, they've just stopped moving. I thought we paused it.
No, they're just not moving anymore. Like, I think this is a strategy. They're gonna wait them out. It's a siege.
So, the Klingons have arrived at Regulus. You were correct.
I figured they were just trying to move. Whoa, hold up a second. Everything just went really red.
Where?
Oh, the Cheronites are now at war with the Andorians and the UFP. They're gonna try go in.
They're gonna try go in and take them.
Do they know that the Romulans?
I think they do. Know? I think they went in for this one. It's now, it's become a race now.
This is amazing.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Do you think that it's gonna turn into like a border incident? Because obviously the Andorians don't want a Romulan Star Empire planet or whoever's going to get this.
Or a Husnock planet there.
Or a
That's
Husnock planet.
straight
That
to
would
the point.
be it'd be a little bit far for the Husnock. Maybe a Klingon or a Romulan. I can't really see it being a Husnock.
I'm really interested by this move. I didn't expect this to come because that seems overly aggressive. Because this is the thing, they're not at war with each other at the moment.
Not yet.
So not yet, but like, who's going to attack the station first? Because it's kind of a bit like a Mexican standoff.
Whoever lands their troops first wins.
Well, also not just that though, but whoever the fleet might look because definitely the Andorians do not have the fleet to take that on. That is literally over. That's 3.5k almost of power, whereas the Husnock and the Romulans do. So we have this really weird stalemate position going on. But
the question is, because there we go, we got a Romulan army there that will definitely win a fight, but there's also a transport fleet there, 15 from the Andorians.